You run a big firm, do ya? Visibility into work, centralizing information. It is a hard problem in any firm, but particularly with large firms where the tech options, they're not great. They're just not great. Until now, it's demo day time with today's sponsor, Carbon. Let's jump right on in to work dashboards. Buddy, this is your Sal, your friend, the solution to your work visibility woes. A Kanban view that's updating in real time as work progresses. Look at this. You can apply as many filters as you need to chop this down to just what you want to see. Because big firm problem, when you're running north of 100 staff, you got a big old volume of work. We need like views that are cross sections of just the work that I want to see to make sense of it all. So once I've added filters, I can save that view and it'll show up under this dropdown. But a big reason why Carbon's a good solution for large firms, capacity planning. Check this out. I can visualize what everyone's got on their plate, see whether they're trending over or under budget. I've got the employee's capacity, work capacity allocated to this employee, all according to the filters I've set up here. And if I want to reallocate that work, it's as simple as dragging this card over to another team member. Sorry, Craig. Couple other examples of where Carbon's doing a nice job centralizing information. Intelligence. Here you can build out custom dashboards. I love this one. It is a client communication dashboard. Emails sent and received, our average response time, the client's average response time, and all this stuff links back to specific communications because Carbon handles all that, not just your work, your internal and external comms as well. Another thing in practice intelligence here, a realization dashboard. See time recorded, write-ons, write-offs, what's been billed, hours, as many filters as you need applied on the right-hand side. By the way, Carbon, arguably the best open API in the game. People don't talk about this much. There's lots of benefits to centralizing information, but a potential downside of doing so, what if I need that info somewhere else? Do I actually still have control over my own data? Great that it's all in one system, but not if it's all locked up in one system, right? Well, with Carbon's API, man, you can build your own custom stuff around Carbon if you need to. So that data is never gonna be captive just in one system. You get the benefits of one system, but you can still get it out if you need to, unlike a lot of other tools right now. Okay, moving on. Check out this resource planning workbook. If I wanted to get really granular with my capacity planning, here I can see total capacity, planned budget hours, unplanned hours, available capacity, and the number of staff under and over capacity. So solving big firm problems here, seeing across a bunch of work, seeing capacity, maybe even looking at acquisitions, like acquiring other firms, planning out how we're gonna get all that work done and be able to pull all that work into a unified system, right? Carbon's gonna do that pretty well. We can see it all right here. You can plan ahead. But let me show you, am I allowed to have a favorite part? This is my video. This is my favorite part of Carbon, okay? We alluded to it earlier. Let's talk communications because Carbon centralizes both external comms with clients and internal comms amongst team members. I'll show you. For example, from this work item under timeline, I've got a feed of all emails back and forth related to this project specifically because Outlook search, frankly, can go jump in a lake. And I can even add an internal note at mentioning an entire team or a team member. Here I'm doing this at the work level, but I can also do this down to the task level. Help me. Also, if you're a Slack user like me, they've even got a Slack integration. That wasn't an actual, we did that in the video. That was a sound effect. Over in the client view, you've got a similar timeline of all comms with this client. And watch this. Use an AI to summarize the last 10 conversations in one concise view here. Thanks, AI. Maybe you are useful. All right, let's talk workflow and developing workflow templates. And we hop in here under tasks. We can see the tasks the client needs to complete and the task that we need to complete. But behind the scenes, as these tasks are completed, various automations are running to update who it's assigned to, the status, the due date, this task completion bar. It's all gonna update in real time. So what you're looking at here is a template that is standardizing how we're doing our accounting work. And those automations are built into that templated workflow. And if we come over here to the template library, we can swipe any of these. Some have even been published by other firms using Carbon. I can grab them, use them as a starting point, tailor them for my needs. Okay, back to jobs. We can set these workflows to repeat monthly, quarterly, yearly, On the right, we've got a preview of the work items that will be created. You see monthly accounting, the dates. It even has a naming convention here that's pulling in the frequency to the title of the work. So with these repeating work items setting themselves up, it's going to eliminate the admin of having to create these work items. I don't have to manually set that stuff up. And the beauty of that is it will also kick off the document gathering process automatically. So if, I don't know, on the first of every month, I need to request some info from the client, this repeating work item will do so automatically. How cool is that, right? Even better, you can build getting paid into your work templates. That's right. Carbon supports invoicing and collection of payment right in the platform. So do you want to bill upfront, midway through, at the end, even multiple times throughout the engagement? You can build that right into your workflows. Carbon creates the invoice and an automated email goes out where a client can view it and pay it right within Carbon. Nobody's having to go out and run an invoice. Partner, I'm looking at you. You aren't wasting time sitting down going through your billing registers. Stop it. Automate it with your work templates, okay? All right, a lot of stuff in Carbon's tool belt here. If your firm's pushing past 100 folks or so, or even if you have the growth ambitions to say, we're gonna be there in a year or two's time, there's lots of functionality here that'll help you centralize information and get big without losing visibility. Thank you to Carbon for sponsoring this week's demo day. And this is your first time? Oh my gosh, welcome. Turn and say hello to someone next to you. We do this every week, highlighting rad tech like this for accounting firms. I'll link the playlist and you might just find something you fall in love with, okay? You never know. It could happen.